Now, it is a very special show today because we are dedicating it to an Irish supergroup who have sold 44 million records worldwide, produced 7 #1 albums, won countless awards and stayed at the top of the charts for over 14 years.
You know how much that means. You found that special thing. You're flying without wings. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. What about now? What about today? What if you're making me all that I was meant to be?
Yes, today's show is all about Shane, Nicky, Mark and Cian, the amazing Westlife! Now, Shane, you've announced that after 14 years you are splitting up. Surely it's not the end.
Unfortunately, it is. Not till next summer, obviously, after the farewell tour. But yeah, it's next summer will be the end, unfortunately.
Well, we're going to make the most of you while we've got you. And Mark, we're delighted that we have got you all here today. What are you going to perform for us?
We're doing 2 songs today, extra special. We're doing Fly Without Wings and our brand new single, Lighthouse.
Good, good. Well, we look forward to catching up with all the boys later. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, it is Westlife! Now, we're going to be putting your questions to Westlife, so if you've got something to ask them, go to our website, email us at loose.women@itv.com. Thank you very much there, Shane, and all of you. Go to our Facebook page or tweet us using the hashtag #LooseWomen. Make sure you get in touch. By You're very good. By 1:05 p.m. today. That's Monday, the 14th of November. Where, do you know they should bring back Wheel of Fortune? They should bring back. But first. To Monday's Loose Women, where today's show is dedicated to one of the greatest boy bands of all time. Yes, the boys are in town, it's Westlife! Today's show is dedicated to one of the most successful boy bands of all time. It was over 14 years ago they first got together, managed by none other than Louis Walsh. Now, after 44 million albums sold worldwide, 14 UK #1 singles, 7 #1 albums, 10 sell-out tours and a performance for the Pope, they have dramatically decided to call it a day. Luckily, it's not before they treat us to an album that celebrates their greatest hits.
You raise me up.
Here, telling us what it feels like to be walking away from it all and reflecting on their successes. It's Shane and Nicky from Westlife. We don't get that. What are they seeing you? Honestly. So how does it feel to be walking away from all that?
It feels quite weird at the moment, to be honest, because for us, we've known about it for obviously a good few months. We made the decision kind of 3 or 4 months ago, but it does feel weird, you know, because everything we do now is the last time we do something as a band. Like last time we do Loose Women as a band, and you know, everything.
No, we're back tomorrow.
Back tomorrow. But,
How did it all come about, though? What sparked it? What started it?
I think it was just, it's inevitable after 14 years, you know. It's something that, you know, we've been doing it, you know, daily for 14 years. And I think it's one of those things where you just kind of look yourself in the mirror one time and speak to the lads and say, look, it's probably best to move on. We'd come to the end of a contract that we'd renegotiated during the 14 years lots of times. and Sony really wanted to you know, do a new deal again, but it was one of those things where we said,
felt the
no,
time
we
was
couldn't
right.
give the commitment to it, all of us. So.
I think you've done it in such an amazing way. I mean, we recently saw Steps and how horrible it was their split up, and it took them 10 years to get over it. But I've just seen you that you're all still proper mates, aren't you?
That's
and you've
the
done
best.
it properly.
Yeah, that's the best thing about it. You know, our friendship is 100% intact, which is great. And it's kind of, I think it's more about just moving on with our lives and seeing what else is out there. I think we all want to do different things, and it's very hard to do that and do Westlife, and you have to be 100% committed to Westlife.
Sure. What's been, because I remember years ago when Take That first ever split up, that there was kind of Take That fan helplines and things. I mean, what's been the sort of initial reaction from the fans? We've spoken to a few of them earlier in here. What's been the reaction?
Well, it's been
devastated.
like on Twitter and stuff like that for all of us. It's been really overwhelming and stuff, you know. But it's a different thing from when Take That did it. You know, our fan base wouldn't be as young because we're going 14 years. It would have been young at one point, but not now. So fans, I think, you know,
We've got a helpline at the end for people who want
They all need help.
I think we're the ones that need the helplines.
Now, we mentioned, of course, your greatest hits album. What sort of songs can people expect on there?
Well, it's got all obviously the 14 number ones. Luckily, I suppose we've got such a collage of number ones and hits like that. It's actually spread out over 2 albums. It was very hard to pick which one to go on which, but it's all the hits we've had over the years. We've had like 28 singles, I think, released.
And
So
have
it's
you
all-
kept Brian McFadden's voice on them?
We have, yeah. It's the exact same way they were made, yeah. There's some live versions on there as well of tracks we've done over the years, and they're like different. We've done different vocal arrangements for them and stuff like that.
And was
so
that
it's
a
bit
conscious
extra.
decision? Did you think, no, this is how the fans first heard the record, we're going to keep it that way? Or?
I think I think it was exactly that reason. I think, you know, they bought the single that way when Brian was in the band, and he was part of our band for 6 years, you know, so, you know, we have to, I suppose, you know, honour that as well.
And you're all still really young now. So how old are you when you started?
We started when we were 8. I'm 22 now, you know, so it's mad, you know.
So how old were you when you had your first? You were 8 when you had your first.
Yeah, we were 18 when we started. 17, 18 when we started,
And
yeah.
your first number one was what was it?
Swear It Again, yeah, number 1.
Oh wow!
13 years ago. Yeah.
How's Louis? What did he have to say?
Louis still not talking to us. He's
He's
devastated. He is genuinely devastated, yeah.
I think we've
Did
you know,
he
we got
put
a
you
good
together
relationship.
at the beginning, Louis?
No, the boys, Shane, Mark and Keane, are from the west coast of Ireland, and they were in school together and put the band together originally.
Right.
Took it to Louis and got rid of a few lads and brought myself and Brian in through auditions in Dublin. But yeah, Louis devastated. You know, I think for him, you know, we kind
kids,
of.
it's not going well,
know.
is it?
He's having a bad week, isn't he? He's having a bad
Have you
week.
spoken to him since Kitty's left? Have you
No,
texted him or
not-
anything?
He's not speaking to him.
No, he is speaking to us. But for about 3 or 4 weeks, he actually didn't talk to any of us because he was talking. And I was like, what's wrong with it? And he's like, I thought you changed your mind. I thought you did have a bad week. But no, it's
No,
it's
you've
funny.
performed in front of some amazing people. I mean, I mentioned, of course, you performed in front of the Pope. Who would you see as your most incredible person that you've performed in front of?
I think the Loose Women Girls is
You're good. That was good. Now, really?
Not really.
Probably the Pope. We performed in front of the Queen as well, which is really nice. She came to Ireland for the visit there, the big historic visit. We performed for her, so that was pretty cool as well.
But over the
Got to
years,
meet
when
her.
we've done some amazing things, like, you know, met Barack Obama on a couple of occasions, and
Twice in 1 year, actually, which is weird. We never met any other president before, yeah.
He's a bit of a fan than any secret.
Oh, big time, yeah. Booking us out for private gigs and everything. Over the White
the White
House.
House.
Now, I have to ask you both seem pretty laid back, but are any of you bossy?
Bossy.
Yeah.
Who's the bossiest, do you think, of the both?
Out of us two. Out of all of
Out
us.
of all of you?
Probably Keane or
Keane
Mark.
would be.
Probably
No,
Keane
Keane
or Mark are not here. Like. They're watching
Keane.
backstage. Probably Keane, yeah.
But what about in your marriages? Did you have like a one? Is your wife's bossy or you? You're not allowed to
I'm
say.
not the boss, put it that way.
Got
You're
it.
a smart
Not
man.
seen that anywhere.
Good answer, love.
Okay, it's time for a break now, but don't worry, we are going to be back in 3 when Shane and Nikki will be joined by Keane and Mark, and the boys are going to be singing the global hit Flying Without Wings.